Hey there, I'm Emma Bird on Movellas, and today I'm going to talk about reading and why it's considered nerdy to read books. Now, I feel like there's two main reasons why people consider it nerdy to read books, and the first of these is television. Now, in a lot of TV shows and films, and yes, books, there is always that slightly nerdy, really clever best friend who reads a lot, and that adds so much to the whole idea of nerds liking reading. I mean, take Hermione out of Harry Potter, for example. She's really clever, she gets on well with all the teachers, she does all her homework, and I think she is a stereotypical nerd. And she reads a lot. And that's not portrayed as a bad thing, but it is portrayed as something that is closely associated with her being clever, when actually, her being clever and her liking reading aren't necessarily related. She just likes books. And the second thing that I think promotes the idea of book lovers being nerds is the fact that the only people who promote reading are teachers and schools and librarians. Now, as teenagers, we tend to have a natural aversion to anything that is promoted by school because, you know, school isn't cool and all that, and everyone has to kind of be different. And therefore, when you go in your school library and it's got all the reading is cool stickers, no, you just see people look at that and think, school says it's cool, I can't do that. And that annoys me a bit. And I'm not moaning at, obviously, librarians and stuff for promoting reading because, you know, it is a good thing to tell people to read. But, you know, I think we need other things to be promoting reading other than just schools and librarians and teachers. Because teenagers especially don't really want to listen to that very much. So I feel like if we had other people like singers and actors and people promoting reading, then maybe that would make a bit of a difference. Another thing I want to talk about is if reading does make you a nerd, which it doesn't, but if it does, why is that a bad thing? You should be proud to be a nerd. I mean, one of the reasons people laugh at people who read is jealousy. Not kind of, oh, I'm jealous because you can read, because, I mean, we're lucky enough to live in a society where a majority of people are able to read. And so, well, first of all, that's a privilege in itself, and we should be very, very grateful for that. But it's the fact that it's a lot easier to sit down and watch a film than it is to read a book. It's a lot quicker, it takes a lot less perseverance. And obviously, as anyone watching this will know, as soon as you get into a book, it's not effort to read it at all. You enjoy it. But a lot of people, they never get into the book, so they don't see that. I mean, it is quite daunting to look at kind of 700 pages worth of Order of the Phoenix and think, wow, I've got to get through that. I mean, it is a big thing. And so a lot of people will look at that and just not bother to start it, which is a shame. So yeah, one of the reasons people make fun of people who read is that they're jealous because you have the perseverance to get through a book and they don't. And let's be honest, that's their loss because they're missing out, aren't they? So next time someone calls you a nerd for reading, don't be ashamed of it, alright? Be proud of that, because if it makes you a nerd, which it doesn't, your intelligence and the fact that you read are not necessarily linked. They might be, but not necessarily. But if someone calls you a nerd, say yes, okay, maybe I am a nerd. So what? Be proud of that, alright? Be proud of the fact that you can read, be proud of the fact that you do read. And at the end of the day, they're missing out. That's all I've really got to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Check out all the Movellas social media links. There's Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram. Let me know what you think. Either tell me down in the comments or contact me on Movellas. I'd love to know what you think about this. And that's all really. So thank you for watching and bye. And I should stop talking now.